episode 15. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction from the minute and 51-second mark in 1-0, go. Alright. The wait for this has felt way too long. Honestly, wonder what Baji's, or at least that friend and near Baji has to do with it all, because I don't think they'd be showing off so much prominent, so much of the individual if he wasn't gonna matter. My guess is, though, the man might be some bad news, because if Mikey didn't mention that man as one of the founding members, then there has to be something up with that man's attitude. Could either be an absolute douchebag, maybe he works for a different gang faction for all I know. Oh! And that's going to be a tough task, considering that. Yeah, but depending on the context, it might only be for a small amount of time. Or it could be for a large amount of time, for all we know. I wouldn't blame him. Like, the dude is, well, he's tried to kill him, like, what, twice in, like, separate timelines, even though, yes, it wasn't because Akon chose to, but because Kasaki forced him to. I can see why our boy still can't look him directly in the eye. Because no matter what, it's going to be hard to get rid of that type of trauma, you know? Even though, yes, our boy knows that Akon didn't try to kill him 2 times because Akon wanted to. It was because he was forced to by Kasaki. It still is realistic that he'd be taken aback a little bit. So in those type of circumstances, I would probably be slightly creeped the fuck out looking at Akon too. So I'm not gonna blame our boy one bit. You know, they've just about shown off almost everything in the opening so far. Speaking of which, though, the only thing they haven't shown is him looking like he's about to punch someone when he's got the uniform. That's about the only thing they need to show off. Because they've right about shown off almost everything they can regarding the opening so far. Interesting how when the series started out, it was Naoto leaning and helping out towards Takemichi. But now I kind of like how lately it's been Takemichi being like the emotionally stronger individual than Naoto when it comes to certain things. I actually like the slight turnaround. Whoa! Yeah, that's kind of an arbitrary deadline. Well, he better. I wonder what they call him in Delinquent Encyclopedia for. But hey, let's see if he lives up to the hype. Yeah, I think we all know that. Oh, okay. He's breaking it down into the smaller bits. You know, it feels much more massive in the series. But I guess it makes sense how Mike will only be in charge of 100 people. Oh. Damn, this dude would be such a good sensei with the way he's talking. I mean, I hopefully can patch things up with Payon eventually. And nobody's gonna used to hanging around scary ass people. Huh. Okay. So it seems like even in the past, Kisaki was already causing conflict. Doesn't matter which group he was a part of. No wonder why Mikey is asking a lot from Takemichi. Because, yeah, 50 extra soldiers? That's like a rise of like 50% of your fighting force. Okay. Now this puts it all into perspective why he really wants Kisaki on his side. Oh. Oh! That's like double the force of... Oh, that's double the force of what Mikey has to work with. I'm assuming the Headless Angel is going to end up being the man that was in the photo that has no name, that's alongside Baji, Mikey, Draken, and the others. That's me, my guess. Because they wouldn't have been emphasizing the lack of face. Oh boy, I have a bad feeling about this. Woo-wee. I mean, shit, I don't even know this full face, and the man looks handsome as fuck! But anyways! He also looks scary as fuck too, though. No wonder when at least in the previous episode, when they showed off that man, it obscured his face, man. It fits in with the title. Okay. I don't think you should be... Yeah, I don't think you should have done that. That seems like a bad idea. I'm assuming Takemichi's friend's gonna get his face beat in. Yeah. It's too late now. I think Ota's gonna get beat up. The fuck is wrong with Takemichi? I like how they have like the epic caption, like the noise. Once they mention Hanamiya's name. Oh, man. Hey, you know, this might actually give Takemichi a lot of valuable information. If he has someone from Manhala actually making him go there. Why? Why would someone do that? Yeah, he definitely. And not just that, he's got the psycho insanity eyes there too. He might not have much of a choice though. He might have to though. Yeah, exactly. And he can gather a lot of information that he wouldn't be able to get any other way. He's scared, but he's gonna have to go through with it. But regardless, if he can get Baji to leave on Olive, and he's dead, so he might as well go. This might be his biggest chance of grasping on to life. And that guy instantly, he needs to see, he needs to remember what he's fighting for. Yes. Yes! I love that face. Whenever our boy makes that face. Why do I get the feeling that is not going to be fucking easy, though? Oh, hello, Death. Hazmoth, I'm watching it from Crunchyroll. Oh, hello, Chris Gomez. I'm assuming you're wondering where I'm watching it from. I'm watching it from Crunchyroll's website. They charge $8 a month, though. So, yeah, that's the cheapest. I have the more expensive package, though. I have the High Dive Crunchyroll bundle, which I pay $10 a month to watch anime off of Crunchyroll and High Dive. But yeah, that's how much it is. In case y'all wondering where I'm watching the episode from, Crunchyroll. Or Verb, because I have an option of using the Verb player too. Ever want to with the bundle I have. Hope that answers your question. Oh. Ah! What has this motherfucker done? I hope it's only just small petty crimes like stealing shit. And nothing too mate. Now, when he sins because of him, could it be someone like Kasaki? Or maybe something to do with Mikey or Draken? Because it is implied that there's an anti-Tomon sentiment within Valhalla. I don't think it'd be there for, like, no reason. And I guess I was wrong about the Hellas Angels. It's gotta be someone else entirely different. I really like how it has a fog effect too. It just gives it a much more dangerous and sinister vibe. Because when they show Tomon in comparison, it's much more clear, brighter. Oh, that's why. Damn, how many cigars do they smoke for the fog to be visible? I've been into a few Vegas casinos, and not even the places. I mean, I guess some of them are that foggy, but most of them aren't. Oh. That's the initiation process? Oh, never mind. Oh! Oh! Biggest question is why, though? Like how they increase the tension, just so I know how difficult it's gonna be to get Baji to come back to being part of someone. Oh, oh, this son of a bitch. Interesting how there's one person that completely does distrust Baji, though. But nice seeing the varying expressions, though. Hmm. Oh! Hey, you know, there's no way Takemichi was gonna predict that things were gonna go down like this, though. Because we realize it's not like he would have been able to run away and say no to Hazutora. Oh! because he would have probably been they would have probably dragged his ass there regardless, even if Farbo would have resisted. Uh, no, I don't think it's gonna be that simple though. But the biggest question is why though? Because I don't know. I was about to say maybe yeah, that's what I'm thinking might be the case. Oh man. And the thing is, he has to say the truth because if not. All right, good, good, good. Whew. Okay. The only issue here is that it makes it seem like the conflict with Nahala and someone's going to be ever closer, and by association, that's going to mean some shit's about to hit the fan. Oh. The thing is, Baji said that with zero hesitation. Oh, hello, hello. Yo, actually use that website. Like, whenever Crunchyroll and Funimation don't use that website, actually use that site. The one you mentioned. Which I can't mention by name because, I think mentioning that name in videos gets my video shadow banned. And it gets hidden in the search results, but, I use that site to watch Eden Zero whenever an anime isn't on Crunchyroll or Funimation or Netflix. I almost always use that site. Hey, I've been waiting to hear Badgie's rationale on this. Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, because of the tattoo, pretty much. That's what really gave it away. I wonder why, though. Unless we're in a conflict with the rival gang and then shit went south. Or maybe one of Maki's decision was less than optimal. Oof. Hey, you know what? I actually like this characterization for Baji, showing that at least when he was younger, he had a tendency of protecting the weak. That's actually a pretty cool characterization. Oh, extra thick. I haven't caught up on Netflix anime from last season. I'm extra thick, so I'm gonna react to that one. I heard it was trash though. The anime. I heard the manga is good, but everyone hates the anime, so I'm gonna react to record. But that's gonna be like once I'm caught up with the non-Netflix spring 2021 anime, like Osamake. I have 3 episodes for that, and 8 episodes of Icot's Planet to react to. Then after that, I'll start the Netflix stuff. Boys be boys. But honestly, that type of stuff is actually pretty It's actually pretty relatable. Oh, legendary photo. And it's gonna interrupt before I'm about to talk about the incident on an epic cliffhanger, isn't it? Hey, you know what? At this point, I'm not even shocked. A lot of animes have been using cliffhanger kung fu lately. So, at this point, I welcome. I mean, no, I actually don't welcome cliffhangers because that's gonna make the wait for next week a lot rougher. But damn, what a fantastic episode, to say the least. But yeah, I'm actually will react to a record of Ragnarok though, extra thick. I'm just not hyped for it though, but I will react to it because I did say I'll react to all the Spring 2020 anime. And I almost caught up with the regular non-Netflix ones. I'm just not excited for Record of Ragnarok though. A lot of people say the anime is a disgrace to the manga when it comes to Record of Ragnarok. Where it didn't even look like the animation studio even tried for that series anyway. From what I've heard. Now, as for this episode, I'm definitely going to give it an 8 out of 10 because even though it was a transitory episode, I love how they made Kazutora into a scary ass individual. I'm like, bro, busting up all the legs of the people that you trust to a large extent for probably a petty ass reason. I'm like, dude, that's already pretty dang horrifying. And to top it off, what I also loved about this episode too, I love the fact that when it comes to Baji, they're increasing the tension because with Baji pretty much beating the living snot out of the person that was really close to him, and then seeing like the conviction in his eyes that he's gonna go up against Tomon, is a scary ass prospect because now it's gonna be like not only does Sakamichi have to contend with the fact that he might not make it out of there alive, because well yes, that mentioned specifically that they're gonna have Takemichi killed because they do say he's a witness. Was to say that either Baji, Kazutora, or anyone else doesn't just blow a fuse and do something crazy towards our main boy. So that's what I loved about this episode too. And it always makes sure that even when it's just us talking, seeing there is a massive amount of tension. Lots of animes sometimes try it and they utterly fail. This series succeeds where most animes fail at establishing stakes. That's why I adored that bit about this episode. Aside from that, another thing that I found really damn good too was just the character development for Takemichi. Because regardless, I like how you see some PTS like in his eyes, like whenever he sees Alcon, it makes sense. I mean, the dude tried to kill him twice in different loops. It wasn't because of his own free will, but regardless, anyone would be scared. And I love that, showing that even though, yes, the events of the previous loops have been quote unquote mostly erased, the emotions that Takemichi has are still there. And I love how it emphasizes it again, like when he sees Hina, it makes him determined to go to Van Hala's base. And that's why I thought there was a lot of character growth to go around. And I even love the characterization from Baji and Kazutora because they did beat the living snot out of punks in the past that were picking on that kid. And I think that seems important because the episode has established that Yo Brains is already out. It's on Crunchyroll. It's out. It's just with Crunchyroll, you gotta be willing to pay the money to watch it, which I do, but most anime fans I've heard don't. But it's on Crunchyroll. It's just that they do charge money. They charge, I think it's $8 because I honestly don't know because I have Verb, which is a Crunchyroll high dive bundle, which I pay $10 because I watch. I really only pay $2 a month on Verb because I am watching one series there, which yeah, you could say it's a waste of money paying $2 a month to watch a singular anime while I watch half of the other anime on Crunchyroll and the other half on Funimation. But that's what isn't out because on unofficial streaming services, which I'm assuming that's where you watch it from, They're not going to have the episode straight up on official streaming services. They have it out right now. Hope that answers your question. Well, yeah, as for Mugen, you already know why I can't do Mugen and Carnival quickly extra thick. It's because, remember, I'm gotta look for new locations to move to. So that's gonna affect me when it comes to my Mugen and Fate Grand Order reactions, because now those are literally now at the bottom list, and so I have to find new locations to move at, because currently in the place I live in, the a-holes raised the rates of rent by 50%. So what that's gonna do is, in August, I am not going to be reacting to as many anime. So Mugen Train and Fate Grand Order are going to be delayed indefinitely because of that. Because, yeah, I recently got a notice that the rent went up that high. So I'll make an update video detailing the whole thing probably in a few weeks. Because in August, you're going to start seeing less things on the background for that very reason. Because I'll be starting to move stuff to a different location. But, yeah, I definitely will watch Mugen, though. Like, I'll react to it. I'll at least react to Mugen right before Demon Slayer Season 2 comes out. But anyways, back into Tokyo Revengers, though. Yeah, that's why I felt this episode was just emotionally powerful. Animation quality was actually good, too. Because aside from the script doing a great job of emphasizing that, well, yes, even though Baji and Kazutora are kind of a bit abrasive personality-wise, I like how it emphasizes that they've got some kindness in them, or at least had it in the past. I like how the animation also had details like seeing bruises on the face after they after they beat up the punks. I love those little details like when you see the blood on the person that Baji's beating up onto the floor. That looked good. Or Takemichi's face filled with conviction when he's going to go to Valhalla. Like, all those scenes stuck out visually. Artwork was actually really damn good. Love the voice performances. And that's why, if I had to rate the episode on a scale of 1 to 10, I gotta go with an 8.25 out of 10. I thought the episode was pretty darn great. And it was only a build-up. That's what made it more impressive. It was an awesome tier build-up episode. Now, right before I go, though, let me just say thank you very much to Death, Hamza, Caius Gomez, Extra Thick, and Yo Brains. Thank you very much for commenting on the live chat. Everyone else, thank you very much for watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe, because yes, I'm reacting to episode 16. But as a heads up, though, my Tokyo Revengers reaction for episode 16 will be late next week, because I'm working 66 hours of overtime next week, which means on Friday I'm going to come home late. And since Friday has a lot of animes releasing, I'm going to stay up super late on Friday just getting the Friday reactions done, which means I'll be waking up super late for the Saturday reactions, unless I pull in a 3-hour sleep day. But I don't know, I'll think about doing that. That's the only way I can catch up if I sleep 3 hours next week. That's the only way I can do Tokyo Revengers reaction early. And then I have to start finding new apartments to move in, because, yeah, they raised the rates that I live in, they went up dramatically high, so I gotta start searching. So that's gonna cause a lot of delays for my reactions. But for sure, the Tokyo Revengers, I'm gonna react to that as quickly as I can next week. I'm just letting you all know there will be some delays. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you very much for commenting in the live chat. Hope you have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day, and I'll see y'all later if y'all come back for more. Bye-bye, everyone.